child. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. I love what you doing to me. I hate whenever you get in your mood, cause you don't be fooling with me. And here is the verdict, here is the truth, girl, you are not losing me. I show you I love you, show you I care, cause this is not new to me. I'm coming to see you when I hit the city, we bout to get missing, need you to get pretty, baby. Yeah.
What's up my YouTube channel? It's your girl Lasagna and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe button, turn on your post notifications and hit the like button. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. What's poppin' and what's good again? Y'all already know the motherfucking vibes. Today is Thursday, October 14th, and before I get into this video, make sure you check out the description box so you can follow all my social media accounts. Let's just go ahead and get out there off the woodworks because yeah. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I ain't gonna say that enough. We on the road to 1 motherfucking K in this bitch, okay? 1 motherfucking K, bruh. I can't believe it. We so close. I'm only like 200 something subscribers away. So if you ain't clicked that red button to become a part of the gang, what are you doing? Are you lame? What? Go ahead and click the red button so you can become part of the gang, okay? Gang way, no way, period. So like I said, today is Thursday, October 14th. I've been contemplating on what video I wanted to record, what video I wanted to do. I ain't really fucking know, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do this video. I wanted to do this video when I hit 1K, but we're gonna go ahead and get it over with because a lot of people have been asking me questions, a lot of people have been asking me this, asking me that, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put it all in one video for y'all. So this is that video. Basically, I'm gonna be telling you guys what I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel, because a lot of people don't tell you this. I'm gonna put y'all on game because I wish I had somebody to put me on game, and I didn't. So that's the problem. So I'm willing to each one teach one with y'all, because y'all my gang and I love y'all. So yes, for all my newbies, all the people want to start a YouTube channel, this is the video for you. Go ahead and click this video. Go ahead and click this video. And before I start talking about what I want to talk about, I am only talking about like a couple of things I want to touch base on, and this is mainly for my people that's like just not starting a YouTube channel, but just gonna cover the surface of YouTube, of what you should know before starting your YouTube channel. I came up with some well, not YouTube ideas, but some topics in my journal, and it's not a lot. I got most of them in my phone though, but I came up with some topics in my journal and I'm gonna cover them with you guys. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna be telling you guys everything I wish I knew before starting my channel. Hopefully this video is helpful for y'all. If not, then go watch another one of my videos. Okay, so basically the first thing I want to talk about with you guys is growth, because growth is something I thought was gonna be easy, and baby, it's not. It's not. Growth, especially on YouTube channel, is like different. YouTube is a very different platform to grow on. It's very complex and hard, and a lot of people don't tell you that. But growth does not happen overnight, especially for small YouTube channels and people who don't have like another platform that they're already known on, like TikTok or Instagram or whatever. If you ain't got something already built up and established behind your name, nobody really knows you up until you start doing videos and, you know, start putting out content. And that's kind of a problem I had. I don't have Instagram followers. I have like 1,000 followers on Instagram, and that's TikTok. We ain't gonna get into my TikTok account because I don't even be on TikTok. I be on TikTok to laugh, not post videos, okay? So starting YouTube for me was very complicated and very hard because I didn't have no supporters. And we're gonna talk about that later, but I didn't have no supporters. I had friends that I would send like the link to or whatever and tell them to subscribe. Like, let's be realistic here. Some of your friends are probably haters, so they're not even gonna, you know, really pay that any type of attention. Like, nobody's really gonna believe in you until you start popping your shit, okay? So just know, be patient, and that's gonna be my next thing. But growth does not happen overnight, so just keep that in the back of your mind when starting your YouTube channel. It don't come overnight, baby. I ain't never seen it happen overnight. So if you were overnight star, if you're an overnight star, 9 times out of 10 you're also going to be a one-hit wonder. So growth does not happen every night. There's that's number one. What I wish I knew following behind growth not happening overnight is that you have to be patient. You have to be patient with everything you're doing. You gotta be patient with your content, patient with your ideas, patient with your subscribers, patient with all of it, because just like growth, it doesn't happen overnight. And just having patience, like a little bit of patience within the whole process and just trusting the process, it just makes everything 10 times smoother. See, me, I didn't have no patience. I wanted to upload a video and have 100 subscribers the next day. I wanted to upload a video and have 500 subscribers the next day, but that's not realistic. So being patient with your YouTube channel and your subscribers is definitely something I wish I knew before starting my channel. And yeah, we wouldn't have the problems that I be having today. So along with patience and growth, I want to talk about consistency. Consistency is like the icing on the motherfucking cake. Consistency is top tier, because if you're not consistent and you're not putting out content, baby, you might as well kiss them subscribers goodbye. Like, that's like, okay, I can honestly sit here and say this about myself, because I'm okay with saying this about myself. I have this problem. I'm not consistent at all. I will drop a video in June and not upload them until, like, I always go a month without uploading. So I'm gonna say the next month. So August will probably be the next month I will upload. And I had to realize, like, girl, you can't be doing that. You cannot be doing that. And I'm still having to realize that I cannot be doing that. Well, I already know that I can't be doing that, but like, baby, when you edit, record, and do all of this by yourself, this shit is a job, a full-time job. But yeah, this is like a full-time job, so you really gotta have consistency. If you don't have consistency, then you have nothing. You basically just have a recipe with no start plan. So consistency is what ties everything all together. My best advice to any new YouTuber or anybody wanting to start a YouTube channel would be to put together at least 20 or 50 videos, because I didn't have any content to put out. Most of the content I put out is private, because I was just putting out content. Well, it was content that I like, but like, I don't like it no more. You feel me? Because I'm older, I'm on to better things, and yeah. But as far as being consistent, that's going to be your best friend. Being consistent is something you really, really need to teach yourself. And disciplinary, I think I said it right. Y'all really got to have those two things. So to my newbies, make sure you're consistent and make sure you're putting out content. And if not putting out content, you're promoting old content. So there's that. Moving right along, I want to talk about support. Okay, so support definitely does not, support and growth is like the same two things, but supporters do not come overnight, okay? Like, they are very stingy with pressing that red subscribe button. Like, it takes a lot for somebody to press a red subscribe button. Not for real though, supporters do not come overnight, baby. Like, supporters, you gotta work for them motherfuckers. That's just like opening up a clothing store and not having anybody to shop. You gotta, you know, work your way up to having supporters. So my best bet, like I said, going back on consistency, would be to at least come up with some popular videos that people can relate to, people find funny, people are entertained by. Even if the video itself isn't the best video, come up with a good title, a good thumbnail, and hope for the best, because I still got videos that aren't doing as well as I would want them to, but that's okay, because my supporters are growing and growing and growing and growing. So my views don't really be mattering to me, but supporters, they hold a lot of weight, because if you ain't got no supporters, you basically got a recipe with no cooks. The fuck?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So yeah, just know that supporters do not come overnight. And another problem I had was, like, I really felt like a lot of my subscribers were going to come from supporters were going to come from my hometown. That's a lie. That's a lie. Half my family probably not even subscribed to my channel. But to Kayla in the UK, girl, I got hearts for you, because you got to understand, just because somebody from your hometown don't support you, or just somebody you know from high school don't support you, don't mean that Kayla from the UK ain't supporting you. Okay, Kayla, if you in the UK right now, you watching this, your name Kayla, I love you. No, but for real, y'all got to understand that if you don't have supporters from your hometown, high school, middle school, elementary, daycare, whatever the case may be, if they're not supporting you, I'm flipping a quarter and it's only two sides, heads and tails. I'm pretty sure somebody elsewhere is gonna support you. So you just gotta keep in the back of your mind that, baby, these supporters can come from all over the place. All over the place. Because when I first started my channel, I had the very, very, very big problem thinking like all of my support was gonna come from my hometown, it was gonna come from my friends, my homegirls. Let me tell you something, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's a lie. Don't let nobody lie to you, because people really be fake on the support. Really be fake on the support. And just share my link. All you have to do is share the link, a screenshot, and repost. I ain't asking you, you know, for a lot, but just a little bit of love. Just know that your supporters are gonna come from all over the place, but they're not gonna come in the blink of an eye. So you have to be patient with them. They're gonna grow with you, and they're gonna watch you grow as you go. So for my people, hold on, wait. I'm gonna give the exact number. For my for my 772 subscribers, I love each and every one of y'all, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I know I haven't said that enough. I want to do a personal video on that, but I'm so thankful for y'all. Y'all really gang in this bitch. Moving right along. I want to talk about editing, and I'm gonna just touch on this briefly because I gotta go to sleep in a little bit. I gotta work, okay? But I want to touch on this a little bit because a lot of you guys were asking me questions as far as what I use to edit, which just tells me that you guys don't be reading the description box because it's literally down below. But frequently asked questions: what software do you use to edit? I use iMovie. Okay, I don't really know all the tips and tricks on iMovie. I don't really know the ins and outs, do's and don'ts, but I use iMovie, and whatever I don't know, I just look up. So yeah, I'm not no YouTube teacher. I don't really know what to tell y'all as far as what to do next, but I could just tell y'all like what I did, okay, which is looked up everything. Literally looked up everything. As far as my thumbnails, I would just say I use your typical picture editing app, whatever y'all use to edit your apps. I'm the same over here, okay? I don't have nothing fancy other than my Canon G7X Mark II. That's probably about the only fancy equipment I have. I recommend it to everybody, but I mean, don't get it unless you're gonna be like fully committed to using it, because I got it in March and I still barely use it, but I'm trying to work into the habit of using it more. But yeah, so let me just talk a little bit about equipment. So when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, I did everything on my cellular device. My cellular device was my bestie, okay? Bestie for the restie. We were locked in. I did all the recording, all the editing, all the uploading. All of that was on my phone, and I didn't have no storage. None. No storage whatsoever. I didn't have no storage, so eventually I had to update, and I went broke updating, okay? And my Canon G7X will not play. It will not play. Very expensive. But I also got a MacBook Air, which that's where I edit now. And quite frankly, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little tip. I would still rather edit on my phone. Don't tell nobody I said that, but I would rather edit on my phone, me personally, just because there's so many different fucking apps that you can download to make your videos look better. It's just the fact that you're not gonna have no storage, I guess. But I would really rather edit on my phone, which I know that's not possible because videos are like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, and your phone can only like withhold so much video length, I guess. So I eventually had to update to the MacBook Air, and the Canon G7X, and I just use a ring light. So you don't really need much for equipment, but if you plan on being serious, I would suggest getting a camera somewhere down the road. So the next thing I want to talk about is so the next thing I want to touch base on is knowing your aesthetic versus your favorite YouTuber's aesthetic. So comparing them and comparing my aesthetic is off by a long shot. So the reason why I feel like this is very important and something I wish I knew before starting my channel is because I used to have this bad problem where I would just compare myself to them, compare myself to bigger YouTubers, bigger people who are doing bigger things right now, and that's not fair to me, quite frankly. So don't downplay yourself by doing that, but like knowing your aesthetic versus somebody else's is very important, especially when doing YouTube. Because let's say, for instance, like I said, looking at Leah Lee, looking at me, obviously we're two different people. We have two different ideas, two different mindsets, you feel me? And so with me, I'm not Leah Lee, okay? I am Lasagna, and I had to tell myself that, like, girl, you cannot be out here comparing yourself to nobody else. You cannot be out here looking at their footage, looking at your footage. I mean, it's good to look up to somebody and try to learn, but like as far as just trying to straight go up off of what they're doing, copying what they're doing, it's never gonna work. So my best bet is just to be yourself on camera. You can't pretend to be nobody. You can't be nobody else but yourself. And that's really what people want to see, the real, raw, and uncut you. Yes, knowing your aesthetic and knowing others is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing and a curse at the same time. Just don't be out here dwelling on what somebody else is doing, because she got 80,000 subscribers and baby, you only got 500. So you gotta think, she has a bigger audience who care more about what she's doing, who care more about what she's doing outside of her room, her day-to-day life. Definitely keep in mind that you're not nobody else. It's one-on-one. It's only you. You're doing this for you and your supporters. What's meant for you is going to be for you. Don't ever forget that. Just take pride in what you got and be thankful. Let me see, what's the word I want to use? Be able to appreciate the little things, because with me, I always wanted to do bigger, do more, and like I just have to realize that the little things around me is what makes me and shape me. So yeah, keep in mind that your aesthetic is as good as anybody else's, and that's just that. So the next thing I want to talk about is definitely do a more in-depth video on monetization, YouTube Studio, and whatever the fuck else you guys want to know. But as far as just, let's just be real, when doing YouTube, you really got to keep in mind that you do this for yourself and nobody else, and nobody else is doing this but you. Like, nobody's behind the camera, nobody's setting it up for you. So if it's something you truly want to do, you just gotta make yourself do it. You gotta push yourself to do it. And keep in mind, growth does not come overnight. Like, just believe in yourself, okay? Because if don't nobody else believe in you, you gotta believe in you. You gotta have at least a little bit of faith that you can do some things. And coming from a person who always second guess themselves, if I could do it, you can do it, okay? Period. So yeah, that's all I got for today's video. At the end of today's video, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you spam in the comments with the word gang, because y'all are my gang, period. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Not much, just a little TED talk with Tweet, period. But comment down below what y'all want to see next, whether I should do a story time or I should do my lit playlist part 2. And if you haven't watched part 1, definitely go tap in with that. And if you haven't watched my story time, definitely go tap in with that. And if you made it all the way to the end and you ain't hit the subscribe button yet, just go ahead and do that, because if you don't love me now, you're gonna love me later. And that's word to your mother. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. I don't know when y'all gonna see this. Like I said, baby, I'm the boss around here, so whenever it get edited, it'll be up. But make sure you go check out my Instagram, because if I don't put anything on my Snapchat, then I'm definitely putting stuff on my Instagram about my YouTube. And if you want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, Snapchat and Instagram is the place to be. Okay, so peace out.
That's all, folks.